West Residence Building B, 3rd floor, appears to be a calm and quiet atmosphere. This hasn't always been the case. On the weekend of March 14th, an alcohol-fueled fight occurred on the floor during a party. One person ended up in hospital. 2 days later, a notice of restrictions was sent out to all Aboriginals living on this floor. The letter states that students are no longer allowed to consume alcohol or be under the influence of alcohol while in the residence buildings. Their guest privileges have also been removed. At first, the ban was seen as a relief to some students.
Well, my reaction at first was like good. there was kind of like I don't know. There's fights breaking out. It was getting a little bit scary on this floor.
But Eliezer then started to suspect that First Nation students were being discriminated against.
Although I was kind of I took offense to the fact that that there were people on this floor who weren't part of the Aniskum program, who the rules don't apply to them, and that took onto me like as in it was in fact like it felt like segregation, a bit of racism.
He isn't the only student on the floor that believes the new rules are unfair.
What bothers me more is we're not allowed to have guests over. Like, my sister can't even come up here and visit. Like, I have kids, and like, what do I tell my kids if they want to come visit me? So I don't know how they could throw that rule in after all this trouble was already dealt with.
I called residence manager Steve Fertier. He called me back on my cell phone at 10 to 10 this morning. He said this is not out of the norm come exam time. If there are behavior issues, guest and alcohol bans are put in place. This happens at residences in other universities like UVic, U of C, and Mount Royal.
What may be out of the norm is the fact that in one dorm room that houses 3 students, only the Aboriginal student in the room received a letter detailing the alcohol and guest ban. Joe Culver, one of the non-native students, tried to attend the meeting about the ban.
We found out about it later on when we saw the notices. I saw like the meeting and I went down to it, but I was told I'm not a part of this, so I got to go up and go back to bed.
At first, the residence manager told us that all of the floor's residents had been sent out the letter about the ban. When we told him that wasn't the case, he said, quote, "They will be in the next 20 minutes. For CMRC Connected, I'm Leah Caldo."